So when I go to my UiPath main.jam file, okay, can you see that this JSON file? Can you see that add browser?
That was correct.
Extract a table, and then we are opening the Excel application scope, and I did right range.
No, this is okay. Screen scraping.
Screen scrapping. Did we created that?
Yeah, I think we created.
Okay, screen scrapping. I'll show you. Okay, if I can create a new sequence. Okay, screen scrapping. See, screen scrapping, you can extract data from anywhere, right?
Anyway, yeah.
So, yeah, you can take it from any window applications or web applications, you can extract it. Okay,
Yeah.
so now if I want to write it, let me open some edge. Okay, something like UiPath.com. Okay, let me take something. If you want to extract this data, because it is in unstructured format, so we will go and do screen scrapping.
Correct.
Okay, I can select anything which I want to extract it. Okay, can you see it is extract? So you can, I think you know that native one,
OCR.
full text OCR. Okay, so we are using native one, full text one, right? And then I'm clicking finish button. Okay, so when you come to that get full text, it will store it in the output parameter. That is fee. Okay, so what you need to do is you have to delete it, Control K. Okay, extracted text.
Okay.
Okay, I'm creating a variable. Okay, then where you want to write it, you can write it in the word you want to write it. So we need to go and add the manage packages. Okay, all the package. You need to select Word application. Okay, when you click Word activity, you can install the Word activity because default Word package won't be there. So we need to click all packages. Okay, and then add Word packages into your project. So it is downloading now.
Can I also do with you? Just select. Also selected. Scrap screen.
Okay, once a package is added, you can go to the activity tab. Okay, search for Word. Okay, when you search for Word, you can see that Word. First, you need to open Word application scope. Okay, so you can open inside or wherever you want to, you can open it. So I'm opening Word application scope. Okay, and then you can give the file name. Okay, something like what we will do it is extracted text. Okay, so once you maybe that page, so we'll copy the file path from here.
Same like Excel, right?
Yeah, same thing. You can give it as Control V / what is the thing? Extracted text dot docx.
Yes.
Okay, then you can do. You can see there is an option called append text.
Append text. Okay.
Okay, append text. What text you want to write it? You can click on the plus sign. Use variable. Extracted text. You can write it.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Maybe I'm forgetting to create the variables.
Yeah, that is, see, in the, see, each and every activity, there is an output parameter, Ajay. Okay, output parameter. Okay. Now, if you run the bot, you can go on, click on run file. Okay, it is done. Let's go to the project folder. How to go to the project folder? Go to the project tab. Okay, and project, open the project folder. You can see the Word document, right? So when you open it, you can see the content is written here. Can you see the content?
Got your point.
Got it?
Yeah. Now I got it. Now I got it. I'm not able to create the variable. I'm missing this part.
Okay, okay. So now today I'm going to cover about Ajit, that is very important concept is about Excel automation. Okay, we saw about UI automation on that day, right?
Correct.
We saw about user interface automation. We checked for the element exist, right? So, right, we saw about this activity on that day, right? So today I'm going to cover about Excel automation.
So Manjula, if I say apart from Excel and my work, the data like screen scraping and data scraping from data to table is almost same, because if I get the data from web, then data table data, if I take you data from the website, so it is same, the data scraping by table, right? And the screen scraping, the two function is applicable for everyone. Apart from that,
it's applicable
specific.
for Word application. Yeah, there is no difference. It applicable for both window application plus web application.
Okay. Apart from this, then the other person may have a different objective. Like I want to learn Excel and
yes. So Word we won't use it. Excel automation we will use it. Email automation we will use it. Okay, and then I want to cover about database. I cannot cover because database is more technical for you. Asset concept I want to teach you. Assets. Okay, and then how to deploy the bot, how to run the bot, like that I'm good. How to deploy the bot in the orchestrator, how to schedule the bot from the orchestrator. Like that we will discuss it.
Okay.
Okay. And another thing is we are going to discuss about how to create reusability bot.
Okay.
See, some of the bots, some of the things may be repeated for you, right? Instead of recreating again, you can see that when you go to the home, you can see there is an option called create reusable component called library.
Oh, got your point.
Oh, okay, but that is what I want to cover it for you. Okay, I don't want to talk too technical for you because I understood, but as a part of your process, finance process, see, finance mostly you will use SAP application, and another thing is Excel, right? Your data may be in Excel. So I want to cover in more detail today, and tomorrow I'm planning to cover Excel automation, Ajay.
Sure. That is good for me.
Oh, yeah. So so when you go to the, okay, let me create a new project. Okay, new process, Excel. I'm going to put all the things inside itself in this itself, Ajit. Okay. So if I send this one packages, you will get all the information.
Okay.
What I will do with my document, UiPath. Ajit. Okay. So I'm going to select this folder, Excel process. Okay, right? This will be completely Excel process I'm going to show you. Okay, so let me change the packages. Let me go to the project tab. Okay, when you go on, click on the settings. I will disable this modern design. Okay, so now I will, so to see the list of activity, Ajit, you know that we can add the activity. See, now I need to create a new sequence. Okay, create a new sequence. Okay, I'm just talking about Excel itself. I want to talk about Excel type. Okay, first I will talk about Excel type. Okay, first that you need to understand. See how to add the activity inside this workflow. Two way. One is by clicking this plus sign. Okay, or one other way is you can go to the activity tab and you can see there are list of activities are there. Can you see that?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, but here you can see only the very which is a common.
Condense. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to use you can go and search it Excel like this. Okay, when you search Excel, can you see all the Excel activity we are getting it here?
Yes.
Yes or no? Can you
Yes.
see?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. I want to understand because all the activities are here.
Mm.
I mean, say when I required, I can choose. But is there any dictionary where I can use it, like copy seat? What is the meaning of the copy seat? I know that the copy the seat, but sometimes I'm missing it. How to
See
do?
what you can. That's why I tell you, Ajit. You see, when you, I don't want to go to any other website. Go to the UiPath Home,
Mm-hmm.
Help. You can see the product documentation.
Oh.
Can you see product documentation? If you
Mm-hmm.
click on that, if you go, it will go to the doc.uipath.com. Okay, here you can see if you want, you can search Excel activity. Excel activity. If you go and search it, it will give you all the Excel. Can you see here? Yes or no? So
Yeah.
otherwise, you can come down. Here it's a type of workflow, file comparison, debugging, workflow analyzer, arguments, recording, UI element, data
Okay.
stuff in SAP application. Okay, if it is not there also, what you can do it, you can go on search. That's what I did, no? Excel. Okay, if you go
Excel.
and
Got
search
it.
Excel, okay, when you go and search Excel packages, you select one item, one of this budget.
Okay.
Okay, one thing if you select it means it will automatically show you the file path. I'll tell you about. Wait, it is loading. Can you see Ajit all the things? Excel activity. Can you
Okay.
see that get row item update? This is about regarding data table.
Okay. Append it.
Okay, otherwise you can go and search also Excel.
Okay. Good.
Okay, when you search Excel, you can see select range. See, can you see excel.uipath activity? Okay, select one of the activity. It will automatically show all the Excel activity. Okay, when it comes 1 minute. Okay, can you see here, Ajit? Select range, set range for a right cell, right range. If you want, I'll copy this. This is UiPath activity page. Okay, in the UiPath activity page, you can see all the action. Can you see related to the
Yes. Yes.
Excel,
Yes.
Excel
Got it.
activity? If you want, I'll copy
Yeah.
this
Please
URL.
copy it. Copy. Yes. Delete column. Yes. Got it.
Yes, I copied. Ajit, you can refer that URL. Okay.
Yeah. Got it. You can copy it in. I think this notepad also, if it's possible.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me go back. Okay, so can you see all the Excel activity, Ajit? Okay, but if you
Yeah.
want, you can search it also. Okay, you can go and search the activity. If you go and type Excel itself, you can see all the Excel activity.
Accelerate. Yes.
Read range, get table range, select range, create table, create pivot table. Can you see, Ajit, all the Excel activity? Whatever the word with workbook, it is related with the workbook, you will get it.
Correct.
Okay, so I want to tell you, Ajit, here in UiPath, we have two type of Excel activity. Okay, one is when I talk about select range. Okay, can you see that it is it doesn't when I take this when I use this activity called select range, can you see what are the parameter I have, Ajit, here?
Sheet name and
the range.
range.
Okay.
Yes.
But can I use this activities directly?
No.
No. Why? Because I should tell me which workbook I want to read the sheet 1 and range.
Correct.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So what I need to do it is you have to use this Excel application. See, you can see that error. Can you see that activity is valid only inside the
Excel application scope?
So what is that they are telling that you should use this Excel application scope.
So every time I have to go for this Excel. If I want to use
you need to use Excel application scope. Then you can add the activity inside this do scope.
Oh.
Okay, now you see the error is different. Value for the required activity range is not supplied. Got it, Ajay?
Got it.
So, okay, that one I want to tell you in UiPath. Okay, there are two type of Excel activity. Okay, what are the two type of Excel activity? One is Excel application scope and Excel workbook. Excel, there are two type of Excel activities. One is Excel
scope,
application scope,
and
one is Excel workbook. Excel workbook. Okay, so what is why we need all this two different data type? Why? What is the difference? Okay, why we need this? See, Ajit, you know that every organization. Okay, let me take about the small organization. They don't have sufficient license, right? Okay, see, I'm going to run the bot on some dedicated machine. Okay, so if I'm using Excel activity means what is the thing I need to install MS Office there? Yes or no?
Yes.
I have to install MS Office. See, I don't have sufficient license. Okay, imagine I don't have sufficient license. I got sufficient license only for the employee. I didn't have license for the dedicated mission. That is VM mission. Okay, so how the organization handling the challenges? This was UiPath and what is I'm talking about in automations anyway. They asked this question. Okay, so when you take this Excel application scope or Excel workbook, what is the difference? Okay, if you are using Excel application scope, no, what is the prerequisite is Excel should be installed. Got it, Ajay? Excel should be installed. Okay. Excel should be installed. Okay. But for the second activity, no, Excel workbook. Here, Excel is not required. Excel application is, let me put the keyword called Excel application is not required. Okay. But for this, Excel application
required
should be installed.
Okay.
Okay, install means I should have like this Excel. I should have this application should be there. Where for this Excel application scope. For Excel workbook, Excel application is not required. Okay. And second difference is for Excel application scope, it support all the extension. It support all the extension of file. Extension of file. You know, Ajit, in Excel, there are so many extensions we have it. Like dot XLS, okay, dot XLSX, dot XLSM, okay, XLSM, dot XLSD, okay, a lot CSV. Like that, we have different extension, no? If you want to open any type of extension, you have to use Excel application scope only. Okay, but if my file, but Excel workbook, no, Excel workbook, it support only dot XLS extension. Got it? Got it?
Only one extension.
Only one extension. Okay, because why it support only XLS extension file? Because Excel application is not required for that. Yes or no? Okay, but you may be thinking out, Manjana, then how it is opening only XLS file? Okay, because it interact with interact with OS.
Okay.
Operating
Operating
system.
system, yeah.
But this will interact with application. It interact with
application directly.
Okay, then you may be having a doubt how it is interacting with the operating system. You know, Ajit, Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Windows Server, like that various type of operating. You know, every operating system support default type of file.
Files, yes.
So all the Windows operating system support only what type of XLS file? XLS. So automatically the OS will understand. Okay, this UiPath is asking to open XLS file. Okay, but one thing you know, it won't open in your task manager. It won't open in task manager. See, whenever you open the file, you maybe notice it may open in your task manager. Okay, when you open Excel workbook, but this will open in your task manager. Open in the task manager. So this is a major difference between Excel application scope and Excel workbook. Okay, let me go back. So this select range I gave, no? Okay, one thing I'll do. Let me go on, click on this. I'm searching the activity called read range. Can you see activity? There are two activity.
Region workbook.
Okay, can you see two things? Read range,
workbook.
Okay, so read range workbook is nothing but which category?
Workbook.
Workbook category.
Yeah.
Okay, and read ranges?
Read range is application.
That's it. So I don't worried about Manjula when you told me that only one read range. So when I go and search read range, see when I search read range, you can see here two category. Read range. Okay, same thing. Write range also. Write range. Can you see write range, write workbook? Okay, same thing. Write cell. Can you see write cell also two activity? Read cell. Okay, read cell workbook. Okay, but one thing I want to tell you, what is that I can say? Get workbook name. Get worksheet name. Okay, can you see here also we only two activity here, only two activity, we have only one activity.
Yeah. Available.
Can you see available only in
Excel integrated application.
Application. Okay, this activity is there in the workbook activity.
Sheet in the Excel.
No, workbook sheet.
File.
Okay, I'm searching this. Can you see I have only one activity, get workbook sheet. Under which activity it is there?
This is application.
But it is there in the workbook activity. Workbook activity.
Yeah.
It is there in workbook activity.
It is there, yes. No.
Where it is? It is which activity?
Yeah, it is only Excel, only application activity, not workbook.
Not in workbook activity. So what I'm telling you, don't think that all the activity will be available in both the things.
Both the
okay, very basic things you will see it in, like read range, write range, get cell, set cell. Okay, very basic activity only you can see it in this workbook. Understood or not, Ajit?
Got your point.
Okay, but here you can see all more than 30 to 40 activities are there. Here you may be having some 10 to 15 activity, but here you may have 40 to 50 activity you will have.
Yeah. The application have a more activity, you mean to say.
Yes, application have more activity. Excel workbook have less activity.
So where we can use workbook?
That's the thing. See, I'm just to read, just simple, reading a data and writing a data. Just I want to read the data and write the data. Just basic things.
Okay.
See, I want to create a macro. Sorry, I want to run a macro. I want to create a pivot table. I want to delete a sheet.
Okay,
I
then
want
I will,
to,
yeah.
that
Then
you
I will
cannot
need
use.
application. Yeah, then I will need application.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Okay, so, but very important thing is, Manjula, where we will use Excel workbook, that's what I told. If I want to do basic activity like read and write the data in Excel, okay, where Excel is not installed.
Got your point.
Okay, so just I want to do a simple operation, Ajay, like reading the data and writing the data, but I don't want to spend license for that. Which license? MS Office license.
Yes.
Okay, see, you know that to work with Excel, we need to install MS Office. MS Office is not free of cost. It is a licensed product.
Yeah. Yes.
Got it, Ajay. So for that, we have to use Excel workbook.
Yes, correct.
Correct? Got it? Okay. So first we will see Excel workbook activity. Okay. Then we'll see Excel application scope. Understood, Ajay? First. Okay. First we will see all the Excel workbook activity. Then because I want to spend more time for this, because most of the time we'll work with Excel data.
Yes. Got your point.
Yes, especially finance team, with you guys cannot live without Excel, right?
Yes.
Anything, if you want to do it, you'll put it in Excel one day. So I'm going concentrating on Excel activity.
Yes.
Okay. So now let me go. Okay. So let us delete this Excel application scope. Okay. So you understand what are the two type of Excel type?
Yeah.
Ajit?
Application and workbook.
Yeah. So just if I want, I'll show you. Here itself, I'll write Excel application scope. Okay, I want write a read range. So read range, if I use this, which one I need to use it? First one or second? Which one I need to use?
Workbook I can use.
No.
Read application. First one.
First one. Okay, but you see that the next activity, which is next activity, read range. Read range workbook. So, Ajit, you can see the read range. Both are same only. But did you notice it? What is the difference?
Read range
Read
workbook.
range. Yeah, tell me what is the difference between read range and read range workbook? In read range, how many parameters we are passing?
Only two. Only one.
What are the
only
two, right? Sheet name and range of a data.
Yeah.
But when I'm taking read range, what are the data I'm passing? Workbook path.
Workbook path and sheet.
The sheet name and the range.
So basically path also it's linking, right?
Yeah, because see, for this where I'm giving the path, workbook path, in the Excel application scope I'm giving.
Okay, got your point. And then range I'm selecting.
Yeah, and the read range I'm selecting. Sheet name and range I'm selecting here.
But read range I'm getting the both path and file name and sheet name, right?
Yes. Here that's only for this. So that's when I told you, read range should be inside this Excel application scope. Okay. This will need read range, workbook path will give, sheet name will give, you'll give the range. No need of
Excel application.
Yeah, this is the application scope. This is Excel application scope. This is workbook activity. This is application. This is workbook activity.
Okay, it is out of scope, right? Application scope. Directly.
Which one?
Second one.
Yeah, second one, no need of application scope.
Application scope, okay.
Because here itself, I'm giving the file path, the sheet name, and the range of data which I want to read it.
Okay, only simple task. If I want to read and write only.
Yes, exactly. Just reading a data, but read range activity is there in this also. Okay, I'm not saying that. See, Ajit, whatever activity you have it in the basic activity, it is there in Excel advanced activity also. So I'm just telling you, this is basic. This is
basic.
This
so
is
basic.
This is basic activity. This is all advanced activity.
All advanced activity.
Whatever basic activity here, you can see it in the advanced activity.
Advanced also, yes, yeah. So how I decide I use application or workbook?
No, that's what I told you. No, if Excel is not installed in the machine, which one you'll use it?
Workbook. Okay. Understood. Okay.
But I'm telling now, so see, if I want to use macro, which one I'll use it?
Application scope.
I want to create a pivot table.
I think application scope, right? Means advanced activity. If I want to do, then I have to follow Excel.
Yes. Yeah. So I want to just read the data and write the data. Means which one we can use it?
Excel workbook.
That's it. Okay. And what is the prerequisite for Excel application scope?
Excel should be installed. I mean, say
that's it. That's it. Yes. That's it. Understand, Ajit. If no Excel is installed, I want to do the basic activity, means you can use Excel workbook.
Excel workbook. Okay, got you.
Got it. But I'm telling you, Ajit, 99% will use Excel application scope only. Because we want to do lot of activity, no? I want to delete a sheet, I want to get the sheet name, I want to delete a column, delete a row, right? Insert a column, insert a row, I want to do means, which is the best.
Correct. Got it. Application scope. Oh, yeah.
So now, when let me go to my UiPath. Okay, let me create a new. I'll just sequence. What is the activity I'm going to talk about? Excel workbook activity. Excel workbook. Okay, if you go and search workbook, can you see Ajit? Close workbook, save workbook, get workbook sheet, right? Read range workbook, append range, get table range, read cell. Can you see this only this activity we have, Ajit? Only this number of activity we have it.
Oh, yeah. Only basic activities.
Yeah, very basic. That's what I told you, no? Just if you want to read the data and write the data, means which is the best activity. Just I want to do just reading and writing.
Yes.
Okay? Workbook activity, you can do it.
It's clear now.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so this is all these are basic Excel activity. Okay, can you see that? Anywhere you can see, can you see, Ajit? This is like system integration. Can you see system?
Yes.
Can you see all this thing, system? Why system? It is why it is. See, can you see the different app integration and system? This one is which activity?
This is application basically, and that is system. OS, basically operation system.
OS, yeah. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear now.
Okay, so now we'll see the basic activity. Okay, let me Excel workbook activity. So I want to read a data, read range. Read range. Can you see read range workbook?
Yes.
Okay, read range. So you can give the workbook path, the sheet name, and the range of data you want to read it. Read range. I'm teaching you basic workbook activity, Ajit. Okay, so what is the first activity? Let me put you in the notepad. Okay, I'm teaching you which Which activity? Excel workbook activity. Excel
workbook.
First activity I'm stating is read
range activity.
Read range workbook. Okay, what are the parameter I need to choose it? The workbook path, the sheet name, and the range of data I want to read it. Okay, so now let us go and click on this. Where is this? Home. Sorry, desktop. I think we have the transaction file, no? Where is the transaction file?
DT something. DT population?
No, where is that? This is desktop only. So yes, here I have the list of. Okay, let us take the challenges. Oh, got it. I'm taking the challenge workbook. Okay. Yeah. Now here, when I take the, where is my challenge workbook? Let me minimize it. What is the workbook we talk? Challenge, right? So I'm taking the challenges. Okay, these are the columns. Okay, what are the columns? First name, last name, company name, role in company. So what is the sheet name I want to read it? Sheet 1. Okay, let me go to UiPath. I have to give the sheet name. What is the sheet name? Sheet 1. Then you can give the range. So if I give double quotes, what is that meaning, Ajit? I think I explained you last week. If I give open quotes and double quotes without any range, what does that mean? What it will read?
All data.
Very good. Read the whole sheet.
Whole sheet.
Not a whole workbook. Whole sheet. Whole sheet. Okay. So when you come to this read range activity on the right side, okay, you can see we gave the sheet name, we gave the range. Okay, we gave the range, we gave the sheet name, workbook path. But there are other options also available, Ajay. Can you see add header? Yes. Okay, what does that mean? I need to tell to my UiPath, my first line is my header. First line is my header. If you uncheck, what will happen?
Then it will take also header is also
data. Okay. Yeah. You know, Ajit, sometimes your Excel sheet will be protected with the password.
Yes.
Okay. So suppose if Excel sheet is protected with the password, it is compulsory you need to pass the password.
Okay.
If the password is, otherwise it will throw an error. Okay. So, and preserve format. What is the preserve format? You want to read it in the same way how it is written in the Excel sheet means, then you can click the preserve format. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So read range workbook have this number of parameters. I think when you look at the bar, no, we can see only 3 input, but you need to go to the property and you can see what are the inputs you can do. Okay. And output. What is this output? The data, what I'm reading it, if you go and store it in this output. So what is the keystroke I'll use?
DT, data table.
Control K.
Okay.
Data table. DT, customer details. Okay, enter. So you can see that the variable is created here. What type of variable it is?
String?
No.
It is data.
What type of variable it is created? DT customer detail.
String and I think no, it is data table, no data.
Data table. I can't see data table. Why it is data table? Why it is data table? Why not to be a string? I'm reading
numbers,
the data.
Numbers basically. It is number containing numbers.
No. What is data table?
Data
table means what?
Table means data is structured format, right?
Yeah, intersection of rows and column.
Or intersection of, yeah.
Okay, so that's why we call it a data table. Okay, why it is data table is I am reading from where?
From
where?
From Excel.
Okay, Excel contain how many rows and columns? It consisting of rows and column, right?
Yeah.
Yes or not?
Yes,
so
yes.
it will automatically store it into the data table.
Data table, yeah.
Is it clear, Ajit? Okay, it stores in the data table.
Data table, yeah.
Okay, now how to access data table? How to access data table? I want to read the data from the data table. So what activity I'll use it? Last week I told you. How to read the data from the data table. You use read range.
Read range, yes.
Okay. The read range is reading the data and store it to where?
In
data table.
Data table. Now output,
how to read? That is output. But I want to review, no?
Right? Right.
Why right? So you remember? Okay. For each row for each row in
data table.
So which data table?
DT customer
detail. So you know where that each row stored, Ajit?
It's in UiPath.
No.
Where to means I have to give the file name.
No, it is reading each row. No, each row is stored in the
current row.
Okay, now how to access current row? I'll just use message box. Okay, current row dot item of 0 dot to string. Why I'm converting? Because message box will take only string data type. So which value it will print as it? Which in each row, which column it will print?
Second, I think.
Column.
First column.
First column.
0, your first column. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay, see in my Excel. So Ajit, it is reading from the Excel and stored where? Where it is stored after read range?
Right.
Read range. It is stored where?
In the output table. DT store. DT customer.
Okay, now how to retrieve the data from the data table for each row in?
Each row data table.
So I gave data table name, DT customer detail. Okay, it is reading each row. Where that each row is stored?
Current row.
Okay, how to access the current row? Current row dot item of 0 dot string. So which value it will print now? Whether it will print first name or it print the last name, or it will print company
name. It is from first name, I think.
Yeah, let's run the bot. Oh, can you see what error I'm getting it? Can you tell me?
Excel file.
What error? The process cannot access the file because it is being used by the
another process. So it is open.
Yeah, when you are using workbook activity, no, Ajit. When you're using workbook activity, you should not keep the Excel file open. Okay, just I'll put it in this notes. When you're using Excel workbook, you should not keep the workbook open. Okay, you should close it. It should not be on your task manager. Okay, I'm closing this challenge workbook. Okay. Okay, now I'll run the bot. So can you see? It is reading John, Jane, Albert, Michael.
But it's showing John to me only.
Why?
Michael, now. Okay, now. Maybe Jesse.
Okay, it's coming slowly
Stain,
for you.
yeah.
Yeah, stay.
Stain. So it's only showing me the message, right? From reading.
Yeah, I'm just use message box only, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it is reading all the names. I'm reading the data now, I'm just reading the data, retrieving the data from the Excel.
Okay. So you mentioned, can you go up? Yeah, read and read. Okay. Next one. So from here, each row in data table, from the, it's taking the data from the DT's customer detail, right? Next one is, and showing me the message, right? It's reading basically.
Yeah, it is reading.
Okay.
That's what I
Reading.
told you. It is just reading the data.
Through
Reading means
message box.
retrieving the data from the data table.
Yes, got your point.
Got it, Ajit?
Got it, got it.
Okay, so I can access all the value. Okay, so here itself, you can give, see here, you can go and click on plus sign, open advanced editor. Here you can give a space, or you can give new line, current row. Okay, it is taking plus sign. Okay, I'm just giving a space. Okay, plus current row dot item of 1.to string. What I'm printing, actually? Which are the column I'm printing?
First and second, from second row.
First, but I'm giving some space here because I want it. So what is this plus sign? This concatenation symbol. Plus sign is concatenation. Okay. Now you see that. Let me run it.
Okay, first and second. You mean?
Yeah, but Ajit, just notice in the task manager, the Excel open. It won't open on your task manager. Okay, why the sheet name? Okay, I just use. I'll go to the Excel workbook. Run file. So can you see? John Smith. John Tursey.
Okay.
John, it's printing the first column and the second column.
Yeah, first and second reading.
Got it? Got it, Ajay? How to read range and understood?
Yeah.
How to read the data? Yeah.
Can you go down again? Current row. Okay, so this is formula to read one and two. If I add one more, three, I can add it. 3, 4, 6.
Yeah, you can add.
Okay.
Just I'm showing in message box activity here.
Okay.
I'm showing in the message box. That's it. But actually, you won't use message boxes for quick response. For training purpose, I'm using. Okay. But actually, what we will use it. This is like customer details. No, where is my like customer details, right? Customer detail, the first name, last name, right? You remember the challenge workbook, challenge page. Where is the challenge page?
So if I go for one by one, if I point out like 4th row, 5th row, can it be possible?
Not. Yeah, RPA challenge. Ajit, here the details are there. No, I want to fill the details here, right? So just for understanding, I gave message box. You need to update into this page. Yeah. Understood or not? So I will track this first name, last name, okay, email ID, address, phone number. Can you see my Excel sheet? Where is my Excel sheet? Challenge workbook.
Okay, actually I've gone through
The first name, last name, company name, role in a company, address, email, phone number.
Got you. But Manjula, if I want a specific detail, like from D7 and 7 through scientist, so is it possible for that? Only scientist and Marlowe.
That's when I told you, no, Ajit. If you give this double quotes and close double quotes, what will happen? You read the whole sheet. But here you can go and click on open advanced editor. What you want? D7 to D7 to what column you want to read it? D7, right? D7 to D7 to which column?
D7 to okay, 1, 2, 3. D7 only. If I want D7 only.
Only D7.
Yeah, just.
You want to read a range of a data, or you want to read only one cell?
Okay, no, only D7 and B7. If I say who is scientist, yeah, just Marlowe and.
See, that is, so that's why I told you, no, Ajit, this is reading a range. Read range means what? You are reading a bulk. See, you have to give a range of a data, D7 to something you want to read it. Okay. D7 to, wait, D7 colon E9 I'm giving. D7 to E9. So, D7 to E9. E9 is where? Here.
Yeah.
Okay, D7 to E9 I'm giving. So, when I give D7 to E9, I have to uncheck this option.
Got you.
Why?
Header.
Otherwise, what will happen? I gave D7 to E9, this will consider as a header.
Consider header, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm unchecking the header. Okay, now you see that. Let me run the file. Oh, I need to keep my Excel workbook close.
Maybe we have to change the string.
No, I need to close the workbook. Can you see? Scientist D7, D8, and D9. That's it. Understand?
Yeah, got your point.
Got it? So D7 to E9. See, because what activity I'm using here, what range, what is the activity name?
Read range workbook.
Read range means you are asking me to read only D7. It's a single cell, right?
Yeah.
It's a single cell or multiple cell?
It is single cell.
Single cell. So, if you want, so that's only we have a separate activity, Ajit. Let me go. Now, next activity I'm going to teach. Excel workbook 2. This is read range. This is what I showed you is read range. That is, you want to read a cell. Read cell. Okay, can you see which one I have to use it?
Workbook, second one.
Read cell. Again, you can see 3 input. Workbook, sheet name, and cell reference. Challenge workbook. What is the sheet name? Sheet 1. You want to write
D7.
That's it. D7. That so when I say that, where it will store the output?
DT something.
Control K. Okay. Cell value I'll give.
Okay.
Okay. Enter 1. So what type of variable it is? Cell value.
String.
Why it is string? Why it is not data table?
Because this time we are not selecting the table. We are specific. Yeah.
Cell value, single value when I'm spreading, no? So it is automatically string. So now when I go and click on message box, what variable? What is the variable I want to give? Cell value.
Cell value.
Now you see, run that file. So can you got the scientist? So if you want to read multiple cell value, you can repeat the same command. Which one? Control C.
Control C.
Control V. You want to change it to some E7 you want to read. E7 or E5 you want to read it means you can give E5 and this also store it into this message box. I'll use same message box. Okay, can you see that? The same output, cell value only. It's under.
Only range we have changed.
Range only I changed. 2 activity I used. 2 times I repeated. This is D7. This is E5.
So E5 also we read range and same activity we repeated, right?
Read range. Read cell.
Yeah. Read cell workbook is separate from D7, na? It's separate activity. So
yeah, it's
now
a separate activity.
Yeah.
I have 2 times I read.
Okay. Okay, got it. So Manjula, why I'm asking this question to you? Because you show in the message, sometimes we have a big data file, right? Maybe 100, 200, we download some P&L report. I'm giving you example. And I have to pick only only operating sales, gross profit, and NOP for a particular model. Just so I don't require the whole data. Then I just sometime I type it and I copy it and we have make some Excel formula. So in this case, if I have that file and I only want the data from that file,
like we'll see about that if condition. Yeah. Let me take the same Excel data. Where is it?
Why I'm asking you specific cell? Because from that Excel, same like you, I want only GP, gross profit from I will fix one because the form file I download from the system, it is fixed every time. So we download it and pick up the data from that sometime. So if I apply this that formula here, specific cell, the system, the UiPath will pick only those data from that cell. So just I was thinking.
No. So that is correct, Ajit. I understood. See, now you want all the column, but I want to take only which is the data which is repeated here. Programmer, how many programmers is there? Okay, scientist data.
Scientist data.
Okay, I think 2 scientists are there, right? 2 scientists is there. I want to pick up only Doc Derrick and Michael Norton. How we can do that?
By range, I think. By range?
Okay, we will read the range. Okay, so let me go back. You understood about read cell workbook activity?
Yeah, that is clear.
When you talk about read cell means it read only one cell. Okay. Read range means it read the range what data you are giving it. But this will store in which variable?
DT.
Data table. Data table. But read cell will store it into string variable.
String variable. Okay.
Okay. Now you want let me create new sequence. Excel workbook 2. Okay. What you want? You want to read specific row. Right? Specific row. Okay. So again I'm using read range activity. Read range. Read range. That is read range. Yeah. Read range. Sorry, not this one. read range workbook. Okay. Fine. Which is the workbook I want to read it from the desktop. New folder. What is the workbook name? Challenge. Okay.
Use open, I think it is already open.
Yeah. Open. Okay, what is the name? Sheet 1.
Sheet 1.
Okay. I'm going to, I don't know, I'm just giving this full range.
Full range, yes.
Okay, where that output is stored?
In table, I think.
So I have to give Control K, DT, customer detail. Got it? Fine. Then what I'm going, how to read the data from the data table? What activity? What activity name I used? How to read the data from data table?
Yeah. Read range workbook.
That is reading from workbook. Where this data is stored, Ajay?
This is data table.
Yeah. How to read the data from data table? What activity I used?
I forget. Yeah, each row and data table. Yeah.
Yeah. So for each row in data table.
Data table.
Okay. So which data table? DT customer detail. Okay. So where that each row will go and store it? Current row. Okay. Come on. Let me open that Excel sheet. Which sheet? Challenge. Okay. So which column we have that scientist?
D.
Okay, that is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write if condition, Ajay. If means checking. Yeah. What I'm going to check? I'm going to check here condition. What is the thing? Condition. Current row of item of 3 dot to string equal to what?
D.
What is the value you want to check? What is the value?
Scientist.
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to take. I'll just take only this scientist. Spelling should not make.
Yeah. Current row dot.
Current row of item of 3. What is that? Current row. Where that each row is stored as it? Current row, right? Current row of item of 3. What is item of 3? Item of 3.
Third, fourth, D3. D.
Okay. Equal to what I'm checking?
Scientist.
If it is scientist, what you want to do? You can do some action. Okay, let me show you message box. Okay, what do you want to do actually? You can print that. Okay, let me print that current row of item of 3 dot to string I'm printing. Okay, yes, what you want to do it as? Why it's giving an error? Okay, equal operator. Equal means I should not do double equal. Single equal one. Okay, equal to scientist. This is not necessary, Ajit. Else you don't need to do it. Okay, else what you can do it is you can continue the loop. Continue. You can see there is an action called continue. So if this is not scientist, I'm giving continue. What will happen? Continue.
You'll check again.
It will go to the next row.
Okay.
If I give, it will go to the next row. Okay. So now let's run. So, okay, now I'm keeping that Excel sheet open. So how many row output I get? Only 2 row output I get.
2.
See, scientist. Scientist. That's it.
Only 2.
Only 2 row of data it is reading. Why? Why it is equal? Why I'm checking this if condition.
Otherwise, you continue with the next row. Right.
You understood all of this?
Yeah, got you.
Any questions?
No, I don't.
Switch on. Got it, Ajit.
Got it.
So I'm reading a range. I'm taking each row in there. Where is that? What is happening? Where it is gone? Okay, by mistake you deleted. So you understood, Ajit?
Yeah.
I'm writing. See, let me go to the top. I'm taking. I'm reading a range. I'm taking each row in the data table. Then I'm checking the if condition statement. Okay. So you saw about read range and read cell. And for each row. So what are the activity we saw today? I think we saw about read range workbook.
Yes.
How to read for each row in?
Each row in
data table. Then we saw about read cell workbook.
Yes.
Then what is the next activity we saw? If condition we saw.
If condition.
Got it, Ajit?
Yeah, got it. Now, second action is same. I think we range, then we convert the data into Excel, like it is in message box. Now, if we
now you want to write this into some notebook, suppose. Okay, let us use the same itself. Now, where is that Excel workbook? So let us take this challenging workbook. Okay, I want to write this data into sheet 2.
Yeah.
I want to write it here, Ajay. Okay, so let me go and copy the header in the sheet 2. I'm copying the header. Now, what do you want to do with? You want to
copy
the scientist only you want to do with it. You want to copy where? Into the sheet 2 you want to copy it. Okay, so how to write it here now? I want to write this first name, last name, like this. I want to write it.
Correct.
Or I want to only let me take. I don't want to write much data. Okay, let us delete. We don't want to waste the time. I want to write only the
only name and email. Yeah, first name only and role of the
first name, role name, and role in a company.
Correct.
Okay, because it's you can write it everything, but it will take time.
Yeah,
okay.
Only just
so write it. So what we will do? Let me go back into this. Okay, if this is satisfied, if this is scientist, what you want to do? Write cell active, write cell workbook. Write cell workbook. So which workbook? Again, you need to select the same workbook. Which workbook?
Manjula, you have, I think you copied. If wala uda diya, you have removed.
No, I didn't write it. If condition is there, no.
Okay. If condition
I removed the message box.
Okay.
Message box I removed.
Okay.
Okay, you told me, no, Manjula, I want to write it in the workbook. Right? I removed the message box. So how to write cell by cell? By using write cell workbook. Write cell. Okay, again you need to tell the workbook name. What is the workbook name? Let us copy this. Okay, let us Control A, Control C. The same workbook for So I'm going to write control V. Same workbook. Okay, which sheet name we want to write it as?
Sheet 2.
Sheet
2.
2. Which cell you want to write it? We want to write it in A1. Sorry, A2. A2. What content you want to write? Current row of item of 0.toString. First name. Got it, Ajay?
Yeah.
I'm getting okay. Now I will copy this Control C, Control V. Now I need to change it here to B2.
B2.
What is that one? This I'll change it to item of
1. I think 1.
Yeah, 1. Correct. Then again, Control C, Control V. This is, I'll change it to C2. Okay, but this is, I change it to
2.
No, 2 no. First name, last name, company name I wrote.
Company,
No.
Okay.
So, company name is which column? So, role in company. 4th column. So it is 3. 3.
3, okay.
Okay. But is it correct?
So you mean to say sheet 2, A2, I'm writing A2, right?
In the sheet A2, the value, what value I want to write it?
Okay, Geo from this current row. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So this is my current row.
Current row of item
is
of
DT customer, it is link, right?
Yes.
Table. Okay.
Okay. Now, is it correct, Ajit? It will write always in A2, B2, C2 only. But I need to increase the row number, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Increase the row number. No, I'm asking. I want to increase the row number. How to increase the row number?
Okay, you would say, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, downward.
Yeah, I need to go. How we can increase that? I need to change that next. When you go to the loop, it should change it to 3 next. Then it should change it to 4. Like this, it should change.
Should we the range here? C2 to C.
Yeah. C3 I need to change it. B3 I need to change it. A3 I want to change it. How to change it when the loop goes?
Okay. Continue.
Yeah. How to do that?
Increase +1 or something. You have to put.
Yes, we need to increase the +1, right?
+1.
So how to increase that plus sign? So what I'm going to do, the beginning of the loop, before I take this for each row, I'm going to create a variable name called, what I'll do, sorry, not here. I'm going to create a variable called row counter. Row counter. What data type? It should be integer. Okay, what is that value? It should start with what value? Starting value.
0.
2. 2. Because our row number starts in 2. Okay. Now here I started with row counter 2. Okay, I will go and click on this. Open advanced editor. I'll remove the 2. I'll put A2, A, right? A plus row counter we created now. Row counter we created now. Row counter dot toString. Why I'm putting that into toString? Row counter is what type of variable I created, Ajit?
String. Okay, no, 1, 2, 3. Numbers.
Numbers I created now. Remember row counter I created as a what type of variable I created?
Integer.
So integer. So I'm increasing that into, where is that variable? Click on this plus. I think it is inside the application scope. I need to keep it in Excel workbook. I have to go and click on this plus sign, open VI editor. I created row counter dot to string. So I need to go and change it everywhere here also. How do I change it? I'll remove this two, close the double quotes, plus row counter dot to
string.
string. Here also, why it is giving an error?
To string.
To string. To string. Okay, here also, open V editor, remove the two plus row counter dot to string. Okay, next, Ajit, I just want to increment that value, inside the loop. Inside the loop, I need to increase that value, Yes or not?
Yes.
I need to increase it. So what I'm doing, assign row counter equal to row counter plus 1. I'm incrementing the row counter. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, now let me close this Excel file. It's so quickly it is done. See, let's go and open the workbook. Where is that workbook? Challenge. Can you see?
Yeah, but only 2, 3. Yeah, Jesse, Michael.
Only two scientists
only two scientists here. We have taken 2.
Yeah.
Equal to 2 scientists. If I remove scientists,
it will write all.
It is write all, na? Okay.
Yeah, it will write all. It will write all. So but I need to remove this if condition.
Got it. I have one question also, because just I remember from this. Sometimes we get some PDF data and then we convert in table also. See, I get one invoice from like customer, like a bank. This is your invoice number, bank charges, again this FC, this charges, and we get every time like daily basis. This is invoices from bank. Just I remember. Then we convert when auditor asks her how much bank charges you paid it. So we also prepare that in the Excel.
Okay.
So
that is called
I was
advanced.
thinking.
Yeah. There is advanced concept called document understanding, Ajay. It is because what data you are reading from invoice, right? It is unstructured format. Okay. You cannot use screen scrapping. You cannot use it.
No, actually, what we are doing also, sometimes we are converting in the Excel or Word book, something, I don't know. They are doing, and they are picking, copy customer and date info, like numbers, amount, and invoice number, FC number, and then copying in the Excel table. So,
Ajit, we can easily do it. No need to go all this tricky manner. So there is one concept called document understanding, IDP. We call this as intelligent document processing. Okay. Using intelligent document processing, you can extract the data from the invoice. Okay, and you can write it in Excel easily.
Easy. Okay.
Okay, there is an option called
So here we cannot convert it that PDF in Excel and then Excel to the required.
That we can do it. That is a big process. That is I told you, IDP, document understanding concept. That is, we need a license for that. You can get the license and we can do it.
Okay. Got your point.
Okay. But what you are doing is stuff. See, you are writing into Word document. From the Word document, you are copy pasting it. Something you're doing it. No, that is a complicated. Why we need to repeat? And one more thing, the invoice template can be any template. It can be any template. It is not necessary that invoice should be in same template. You can have any number of templates. 1 minute, I'll just show you. I should have IQbot. I think this is my new laptop. So IQbot is one type. The template can be anything, Ajay. In template can be any template.
Anything.
Okay. So from that you can extract the information using document understanding.
Got it.
Okay. So that we can do it. That is easy method. You no need to think about the template should be same. The template can be any template. Your invoice number invoice number can be here, invoice number can be here, anywhere. It's not necessary that invoice should be in the same position. Anywhere invoice number you can pick up. That is what we call as IDP.
But just I'm asking, the PDF can be converted to Excel or not in UiPath?
No, you cannot convert. How PDF is unstructured document? No.
Okay.
So you can extract the text from the PDF. I'm not saying that you cannot extract it. So when I go and create a new sequence, okay, PDF to Excel, right? That is what you're telling. No, not telling.
So it is over. I mean, so next.
Sequence, no. What is it? PDF to text. Not the resources are available to complete this operation, right? Mainly one worksheet. Okay, let us use the main worksheet. See, if you want to add the PDF, again go to manage packages. Okay, go to all packages, search for PDF activity. Okay, you can see UiPath PDF activity. Can you see here, Ajit? UiPath PDF activity. You can install it. Click save button. Okay, so you can see that go to the activity, you search for PDF. Okay, can you see there is a extract read PDF text? Okay, you can give the PDF file name, the text will be extracted here. Okay, now using the text, you can extract information. You can see, you can take the text and you can write it in Excel. I'm not saying it, but it will write it in unstructured format.
Okay.